Oh, we have in the top right True, and in the bottom right we do have JyJ, utilizing those ones in his barcode. It's JyJ. So True used to be a Pro League player. One of the low Pro League players, one of the newer ones, who came in at the end, basically, of Pro League, and never really managed to have that big breakthrough in the individual or in the Pro League itself. And JyJ is one of the current ASL... Well, current... He's one in the current age of the best players. He won an ASL... He's always kind of getting in there, he's always getting decent to good ones. And yeah, he's a very strong, formidable player. I want to say JyJ is also an old pro, right? JyJ. I'm starting to lose track of the casting so much. Yeah, he used to play for SK Telecom, there we go. Basically at the same period that True was also playing. He played for SK Telecom. So those guys might have met, actually. In their early Broodwar career. But as of yet, or in the current state, we should give the edge here to JyJ. But True is someone who is like, he's really active, he's aggressive, and he's a little bit of an enigma. It feels like he's one of those guys who would do good in any game. Because he's difficult to read. And already doing a little bit of a weird thing. The hatch he just built instantly morphs that one into a lair. Not something you see every day. So he's gonna utilize extra health on this. That's the only thing I can kind of guess that does this for him. And he's anticipating a bunker rush, trying to kill a hatchery. That's my guess here. Now he does find these marines. He's gonna lose the drone though, unfortunately. But now he knows. He's probably gonna make a few more links. He only has one open supply though. There we go. Overlord is gonna pop. And the SCV does get in, but in the end, those marines never really pushed out, so JyJ is pulling them back home. He's going into the second barracks, and this is gonna be the 2-Rex Academy rush here. It's not gonna be that one barracks bunker opening we saw Right Sky do, where he just went into the engineering bay first, and then the academy to get his super fast +1 going for his marines. Oh, he was trying to go through, but the Ling had a word to say. Now, why is he not taking this gas? Drone, why are you trying to walk over the gas? There are some weird bugs with gases, guys, you need to be very careful, especially with drones. Now, fast stim, fast range. That's gonna be it here for JyJ. He might even throw down a third barracks. He has the SCV in position. I'm kind of expecting to see a engineering bay next though. But no, actually, he's going for the third barracks. But he's gonna have a fast push across the map. And we'll need to see Sunkens to add in the defense. Stim is done, should immediately go into range. We do see this perfectly lining up with the mineral count here. Lovely to see stuff like that, very nicely timed out. Of course the gas doesn't make any sense. Why do we have 200 already? He's probably pulling gas for his other upgrades, which are gonna be coming in very soon, and then he wants to make a few fire bats and stuff like that. Only sitting at 1 medic so far. So this is a very deliberate pooling of the gas here. Sitting now at still 100. Could throw down a factory, but I don't think he's gonna get one now. I eventually want to go up to that starport, right? You want to get those vessels out. Did just throw down a scan. I think he just scanned this area. And there's the bug. So that basically told us he just scanned this area. He only saw the lair though. It's pushing out on the map now, JyJ. Having a few marines here with medic support. Is nice. They don't have range. Oh, no! They just have range. It just finished up. So, range stim already here. Out on the map. They're gonna be able to fight against the mutas at least. We do have turrets being already set up here. Oh, that's 4 turrets here in that mineral line. That's quite nice. Should be enough there to hold back those mutas for quite a while. And triple sunk. This is like the standard game. Like if you go back 15 years, you can see exactly this. 3 sunks, mutas trying to harass the Terran, the 2 barracks academy rush. That's something that existed since the dawn of this game here. And yeah, JyJ is just trying to get some map control, trying to roam with his army and intercept these mutas, keep them out from his base. He doesn't really want to commit this army into anything. He just want to trade the mutas. And he wants to build up his tech. He has the triple barracks, of course, so this means this is not mega committed. But it's like a middle down the road build. It's not 4 racks, it's not 2 racks. It's not the fastest timing, but it's also not the strongest timing. You get for your bio. Nice repair here, man. True cannot kill that turret. Very well done here. Super clutch repair. Traded out so many mutas. He stayed way longer than I thought. But JyJ is not, like, True is not taking the bait. He's not trying to kill the army. He's trying to go into the base here and get whatever he can hit over here. Now finally starting to trade someone against those marines. He does have still no upgrade on those guys. I wonder if he's gonna actually get an upgrade, but he's starting to demolish the army here, man. This is going not good for JyJ at this point. Finally showing some of this muta micro here, True. Very well done. Oh, so many turrets though. You don't wanna go there. This is only 4 turrets over here. The other area has 5 turrets, so yeah. But he's boxed in now. The marines coming in for the trade. Can they finally get the muta? These mutas seem immortal. Running now through 4 turrets, can we see a few dead mutas? At least 2 do die. Insane, man, insane. How did he keep those alive? They're very low. But they are alive. So they can regen. He has again another group of mutas. Bad engage from JyJ, definitely, yeah, coming down in a single line through this narrow choke here. Very well engaged from True there. Was pulling him into the correct direction there. Now this is a good engage from JyJ. Oh, he cancels this turret. His marine production is halted for now. I wonder if that's a good idea. Oh, the medics are blocking him! He can't get down the ramp. Cannot assist his bunker. He's gonna lose the supply depots now for that mistake. At least one of them. And this should... Yeah, True is not gonna let that live. This guy has killer instinct. That's one of the things... when I met him for the first time, where I thought like, yeah man, you look into his eyes and they are like puppy eyes. And then he is in the game, he just goes in. And he's super decisive. He just wants to destroy things. Now Valkyrie, okay. No vessels, Valkyrie opening here. But quite late indeed, 10-minute Valkyrie. It's not really the usual timing here. This was delayed by quite a bit. And he's transitioning now into the vessels, but he will go into at least 3 Valks. He lost one, but he's gonna keep 2 alive, I hope, for his sake. For a little bit longer here, until he gets rid of those mutas. Valks, since the remastered and since they are fixed, have become one of the new mainstay units in this matchup, and I really enjoy the unit. It's a very fun unit to play with. It's kind of clunky, but it does deal a lot of damage, and it's very fun to see that this basically counters the micro that was intended, you know? Oh, wasn't intended, but yeah. It's difficult to control, that's why it's fun. But it's very rewarding when you see the meteor cloud just die. It is insanely janky, yeah, the Valkyrie. It is. I remember how long I took to finally get down that patrol micro. Wait, did he just lose the Valks? Where are the Valks? Oh, there they are. Now, you need to keep them with your army, but this is a nice pickoff. No defense, no lurkers, nothing here. He's gonna get that base for free. Oh, the Valkyries though, a little bit out of position, but True is gonna run away with the mutas. He could have kind of tried to spread them out and stayed on top of... I guess the Marines would have killed him, but at least you get rid of the Valkyries. One Marine did find his hatchery. It's a nice scout here for JyJ. He can roam over there, and there's no creep, means there's no Nidus Canal, and then there's no way to defend that one. The base was indeed very important. Indeed, yeah. He's gonna reset him to 2 bases. We're gonna play 2 base against 2 base in a moment. I mean, there's no chance you can hold this one. So what are you gonna do is True, yeah? All the control he had with the mutas basically just went down the drain when he lost that base, that 3rd base to the top. Now he cancels this base, he's gonna evacuate the drone, he's gonna probably retake this area. And he's now out on the map, he's gonna try... Oh, he gets a vessel, he had a few Scourge in that cloud. Very nice disguising that one, gets the vessel before any irradiates. That's a powerful move. Now this is the issue though, he needs to set up that base. Oh, he's going for a hidden base as well. But a Marine. One Marine with a dream. One Marine with a dream, and indeed he finds the base. There we go. So this should trigger a move out to the northwest from both players. And we could see a clash here. He's floating a lot of these buildings, JyJ, for some extra vision and maybe some connections on Scourge, pathing weirdly. The Marine did die. I did get the information though. You need to be careful, you don't want to fight from low ground to high ground with Marines here. No, 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 no. It's basically like you have a soft Dark Swarm on those lurkers. He killed so many of those Marines with 3 lurkers. But the army is still coming. Can JyJ break this? He has so many Marines, man. He's making so many Marines. He's very light on medics. It's a difference we saw to right Skyrim. He had like... At some point he had like 17 medics or something. And only 15 Marines. We see how this is done properly. You mostly just make Marines and then you trickle in a few medics. Oh, already Plague. Already Plague done here. Already on top of those Marines. Oh my god, the whole vessel cloud and the Valkyries, all of them plagued now. Hate to see this as the Terran player. Vessel trying to go in for a quick assassination. He's gonna get the Defiler. And maybe he can break this position. There's no... Oh my god, no. There's again no Nidus Canal, man. How is he playing this without Nidus Canals? Can you please make one over here and just connect this already? Now True is trying to defend his main. He's making... Oh, he's playing the Plague style. Okay, Plague Hydra. He turns around for a hot second and then he turns back into the action again. He's gonna kill all of that bio. Plague Marines are not gonna be able to hold their own against Hydras. And Mute is coming in now for the rest. Whoa, True. Coming in with the Sledgehammer, man. The Sledgehammer called Plague. That was disgusting. Now, behind all of this, JyJ is trying to assert a base for himself. We do see a nice spread on these mutas, and the muta cloud is starting to dwindle here. Only 4 mutas left. So these Marines are going to be more than fine against the mutas. Oh yeah, shoot it. Put it out of his misery. Finally we do see the first Nidus Canal. How does he not make one here? This should be the Nidus there, yeah. Oh, he's getting... Excuse me, the energy upgrade. Is this another game where the Terrans lose slowly to Plague? Yeah, Plague Grind is real. It is actually a super unforgiving spell, and I feel like it's too powerful. It should only remove half health, you know? It should only remove half health, and then you need to Plague again to remove the next half. Ticking down to 1 HP is so painful. Now look at that. They can still shoot, but, well, I guess they can't. He's still trying to break Cure, through here in the front. He's not going for the space, even though this is unreinforceable. It's this ramp, I guess, he doesn't really want to push across to. This area is a little bit more wide open, so it's easier to run in whenever he gets the control. He needs to bring the medics with his bio, though. We do see the stim. Is it gonna happen? Now the medics are kind of blocking the marines here from walking in. There should not be any lurkers. There's no lurkers. Ladies and gentlemen, we're seeing a naked base. It has a defiler. He's pulling back. Is the plague gonna happen? He's eating that hydralisk that was in the way to go through. But Ling reinforcements are happening. Just too many units from through here. It's not... JyJ is not gonna be able to break this. But JyJ has the space now up and running. He has another SCV in the bottom left. He will probably grab the space for himself. No, he's just moving this as we speak. And he should do something else. He's playing Plague Hydra, so he should go into mech. This is where you want to go into mech. He's gonna go into a double drop. That's his answer. Full on drop here. Let's kill the main base. And he's in there. Can he make it happen? Maybe the answer is yes. This is a very powerful move here. If you can kill both of these macro hatcheries, that's so much of the production just going down the drains. He's still keeping Firebat on the ramp, man. It's Rambo on the ramp this time. Oh, all of the medics though are down here, very unfortunately. 2 made it on top though. And look at that. He's just demolishing this base. Mute is coming in, but they're just so flimsy at this point. Only +1, +3 on the Marines. 3-1 Marines. Kind of interesting upgrades here. He's killing the Spire. He's killing more and more of the units. He's letting... Oh, okay, now he's killing the Spire. But this is gonna be defended eventually. He's killing so much though. He's losing the vessels there. Not moving the vessels back. Big mistake. Should have probably focused the Defiler Mount. I feel like that would have been a high value target. He did kill the spawning pool though. This is also very nice. And he still has units. Still has the medic. It's out of juice though. These Marines are also out of juice. They're basically plagued by stim at this point. And behind this we still have the 4 dropships. Sure, he could do the same thing again. He could also drop into this base. And he could drop again into the main base. The second drop should break through, yeah. The issue is though, if the dropships do get sniped while they're full, with like Plague and Hydra combo, well then it brings True back into the game. Is he even gonna use it? He might not. He's making double tank production now at this point. So he's gonna play the same style as Right Sky, very tank heavy, bio tank basically. And he's gonna decide not to push into this top area. He needs to bring the medics back. He's just gonna clean out some of the units with the irradiates here. He's trying to snipe the Defiler. He's gonna get it. Another Plague is gonna hit though. Now what's the next location of interest here? We're gonna keep a close eye onto these dropships here whenever they're gonna get loaded up. True has 4 bases. You all say it's so over, but True has 4 bases. And a Zerg with an Ultralisk Cavern and 4 bases is scary. He has 4 geysers. He has 4 gases. This is not depleted. Oh, this is depleted. Okay, so he has 3.5. 3.25 geyser. But he already has the tech he needs, so he can only produce units at this point. He's still gonna lose a few defilers here. That's always very, very expensive here. And he's gonna lose some lurkers. Now, the rekills are not gonna happen. So he pulls back in time here with these vessels. What's coming up here? It might only be a few links. And they just run into a bunker. That's a perfect defense here for JyJ. Now, vessels flying a little bit too forward, maybe. But there's no more Hydras. Where are the Hydras? Another defiler. Wiggly Wiggly. It's coming in. Could be a big plague, but he needs to utilize some more Dark Swarms. There we go. If Drew wants to stay alive in this game. Finally, tanks here now on the high ground shooting there from the bottom right. And we do see dropships coming, but this is a bait. He's trying to bait him. They are empty. He's trying to bait him up the drop. Oh my god, it's not a bait. It's a bait into the actual drop. And there's tanks in here as well. He has a bunch of bio units. He's gonna siege those tanks in a moment. Siege those tanks in a moment. Siege those tanks in a moment. Maybe he's gonna lose those tanks in a moment. The bio's trying to save the last tank. Pick it up. No, he's gonna siege it. That's a ballsy siege, but he didn't fire a shot. In the end, he was retargeting there, but the bio's still here. The bio's doing work. The fireband, he's a man of my kind. He's already doing God's work here, and he's trying to kill the defiler mount by himself, because I think it's the most dangerous building that the Zerg can ever make. Oh, Ultralisk, no, defiler, stay on the defiler mount. Yeah, he's gonna kill the Ultra though. He's missing still one of the armor upgrades. Marines, 4 of them are still here. They could still snipe this. He's trying to push in meanwhile at the 3rd base here. But this might just be a clutch defense. 1 Ling to the save here. Only medics do remain. Main base is killed off. But only 1 Marine remaining here. Even the last medic did get killed. He's gonna go for some overlords. But the Ling reinforcements are gonna clear this guy. True, has another base though. He has another base. Now most of the dropships did get used, I think. JyJ is trying the hardest base to pushing the hardest base to push. Yeah, that's true, but like he had 6 dropships. I feel like he had a good... If he executes that drop with the tanks a little bit better, if he sieges those tanks or doesn't just drop the tanks on top of links, right? Maybe he gets a super strong position, and if he can hold this ramp, if you have 3 tanks set up here, and hold the ramp with a few marines, how do you get up that ramp? Oh my god, he's mining from this gas. It's a depleted geyser. This is the most true thing you will ever see. He will do this. Three ultras, all of them irradiated. They're gonna powerful for a moment, then they're gonna fall. I mean, they're gonna still kill this army here. Oh god, +5 armor at this point. They're almost killing this army. JyJ should probably think about just killing this base because it's so exposed. There's nothing defending this. This base only has a sunken colony and a defiler. There's also not much. And he still has 5 dropships, or 6 dropships, no 5. Making another base for himself. Push more north here in the middle. Again, plague on vessels. The radiant did half the damage to the marines. Yeah, you always need to be careful if you want to engage ultras. I think it's better to get defense matrix on your own units. You know, there was this one professional game which made it into... Do you guys know the video series like Pimpest Plays? And there was this one moment apparently which happened where someone did D-Matrix and Ultralisk and irradiate the Ultralisk, so it took only 1 damage from the irradiate. It was the invincible Ultralisk because it also had 5 armor. And it basically killed the Terran by itself. It was insane. It's somewhere out there. Now this is a plague. This is a plague. He's getting those plagues. And look at the Ultralisk, man. With 5 HP, he just runs in and kills 5 more units because of the irradiate. Nasty plague indeed. But this is looking so good here for JyJ. I can hardly imagine him throw this game. Now, True is utilizing like single links. to try and make something happen. These guys are all healthy. So let's see. Yeah, one Hydra is not gonna do the trick. Let's get the irradiate on one of these lurkers. Both of them are stacked. Now he's trying, after he almost broke the main base, I feel like he's given up on that idea and he's trying to break the top left. Well, while I agree that the top left is the richest area, and if you kill this off, it also holds some valuable tech. If you kill this area off, then it's basically done. Also, if you just kill this building, right? If you kill this building and maybe get this hive, well, then also the game is done. There's a few ways to win the game here already for JyJ, and he's just massing up an army right now. Where are the dropships? Where are the dropships? Is he bringing the dropships to the front? Oh my god, we just saw another big plague here. You really like your BCs, but I'm agreeing. Should probably think about BCs. He's still making only double vessel. He has the other main base. He could set up extra BCs. He's getting extra gas. Maybe he's going with that idea. He's not really mining that much though. One dropship here with this group. Where the dropships go? He had like 5. Now this is gonna be a breakout. He needs to utilize some D-matrixes. Keep his tanks alive. D-matrix on the tank. Come on, save it. Yes! Applaud. It's still gonna die? Oh man. It's still gonna die. Okay. But it was here. We saw it. D-matrix is a good spell. He breaks the sunken, loses the group of bio though. He has a medic, which is very aggressive here. Sorry, medic, a dropship. Tank! Ah, could have been picked up into the dropship here. Both players probably playing with a beer in their hand right now. Ultras have the best DPS in the game if they are irradiated. No, I think Zerglings, right? Cracklings do have the best DPS. I don't know. How much do they have? Okay, 26. Yeah, probably they have the best DPS. They kind of attack like Lynx, right? A little bit slower. Now we just saw this base being broken here. Yeah. Doesn't agree. Doesn't agree. Now JyJ coming in for the last break, possibly, of this game here. Can he make it happen? Another dark swarm trying to keep everything safe, a spore colony to try to kill all these low vessels, and in the end, JyJ's army is reduced to ashes. Somehow True manages a defense. There's only medics behind here. They can't shoot drones. This is where you get blind for the medics and you try to blind every unit. Oh my god, he has so many vessels. He even manages to do a counterattack. He has a Defiler with this. He gets a Plague on a couple of the vessels. He has that Ultralisk still below. Oh my god, he's just gonna go in. But yeah, finally, True is broken here. And that's all she wrote for the man. What a game. But this felt like a little bit sloppy from both sides from time to time here. And in the end though, a true king, JyJ, does manage to break the disgusting plaguing Zerg.